Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero, and we are back again talking about some more reverse detractors. And I'm going to be showing some new product that has been revealed, as well as some product that has been revealed that has upset some of the reverse detractors. Of course, we're going to start off here as of the recording of this video. I'm just going to be doing a quick refresh. Currently, Alpha Core number 1 campaign is currently sitting at 845K, with cover A's selling 4,849. Cover B selling 3,051. Cover C selling 3,015, which this is the cover that has only 5,000 that will ever be printed. It is foil and embossed, so get in where you fit in. Cover D has 3,365 sold. This will be the mass reprint cover, where you can get yourself your first editions on the campaign if you'd like to go ahead and do that. We also got other things like graded comics, posters, beanies, sweatshirts, hats, and this is one of the new products. I'll be talking about that in a second. Reverse Comics hoodie. Your first appearance pack, you get ISOM 1 and Alpha Core 1. You can get all 4 covers. You can get ISOM 1, ISOM 2, and Alpha Core 1 together. Reading of cover A and a collect of cover A. So you get a unsigned and slabbed and a slabbed and signed cover by Chuck Dixon. You also have it for cover B, apparently, cover D as well. Get your merch pack, so on and so on. You also have your regular reverse store. You can also get your stuff from here. If you want to get it separately, you can pick one of the 3 ISOM number 2 covers that are here. ISOM posters, reverse comic shirt, ISOM hats, Blood Roof posters, Blood Roof shirt, Cat Street shirt, etc., etc. But one of the new things that was revealed yesterday was the Goodyng the Polymath cover A that is going to be written by Mike Barron. As you can see it here, it looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. So we have the ice type cover with Yaira, and we have the fire type cover with Goodyng. And it's because he extinguishes fire, so it makes total sense. Moving on over to Blade Devil 2 Chains of Blood graphic novel, sitting at 144K, 1,542 backers. Highly recommend this book. I've read Blade Devil 1. Absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to read Blade Devil 2. Definitely one of my favorite indie comics of recent years that I've read. You can see some artwork here. If you're into the more anime style, manga style type of artwork, you get your fill here with 69 pages of story, plus 2 supplemental stories, this and this. You have multiple covers to choose from. With cover A, you get a free card. Cover B, you get a free card. Cover C, you get a free card. Limited summer wraparound cover doesn't have very many, so I believe, let's see, there were 50 more put up. 100 more put up for $50, I'm sorry. 23 of them have already been claimed. You do get a card with it, and if you sign up for the pre-launch and back a physical perk, you do get this card as well. You can also get it on mouse pads. Blade Devil 1 as an add-on. Waifu pillows. Whatever you fashion that you'd like to pick up. Or you can get Blade Devil 1 from this campaign called Sick Fox Studios Unlimited if you don't care too much about the book being damaged, but you do get it at a cheaper price of $10. You can also pick up Def by Great Joel Ball, 300-page graphic novel talking about family and all that stuff. Here's the color that you'll get if you pick up the color version. But if you're a manga guy, you can get the manga edition for $18, 300 pages of manga style, $30 for the line art or $45 for the color. You'll see here's what the color pages will look like, here's what the line art pages will look like, and here's what the manga pages will look like. If you choose to back whichever one you want, I backed all 3 because I want to see how good each one looks, and I highly recommend this one as well. So first off, after all of that's out of the way, let's go ahead and clown Vito because he believes that you, if you buy this new merch that was put up by the ISOM campaign, which by the way, Buster Baxter, Dick Masterson, saying lol, they're taking it back, essentially taking back the meme that they created by monetizing their meme, which is hilarious, and I'm going to be picking one of these up. It says, what's your favorite part? And you got Brian Solari and Isom on the front as well with this nice black. He says, I cannot put into words how embarrassing this is. It's embarrassing that you didn't think of it first is probably what you really meant to say. If you see someone wearing this shirt, please believe them. Yeah, because you're calling for other people to be harmed because you're mad that our Eric decided to monetize your stupidity as he should. To which I said, to everyone who follows me who likes Eric July, I definitely am not encouraging you to buy the shirt. So whatever you do, do not buy the shirt unless you want to get bullied by Vito. It's okay when they do it, remember that. But buy this shirt though, because I think it'll be funny when people that look like Vito will try to bully you. You know dang well nobody getting bullied by this weirdo at all. He was getting bullied by a bunch of women over at in front of the Netflix building when he was protesting for Dave Chappelle's comedy. So you know he ain't doing much. Hojo says Vito bullies no one but the buffet line. Clown here, don't care. Christopher Gazzaldi, aka Vito Fail Comedy, is this type of sympathizer and has a history of doing this to people. Of course, he would endorse his crappy followers to bully people. I'm not even going to go really into it. I'm just going to kind of show it for a second. You can pause the video at this point and read it. Student of God says, still need evidence though. I agree. Got Chloe. Oh no, I'm going to get bullied by Vito. However, will I cope? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm about to get that. I already bought one, so I like to see him try and bully me in person. Got Bruce showing off, his comic that he's clearly not worried about. Super grifter. Lol, so they hate it when we take a joke now. Toilet Tongue Vito should make sure his comic book comes out in February, like he said it would. He actually said it, I believe it come out in December. They mad salty because everything they do just does not bother Eric, and the dude will turn it right back on them. Lol, laugh my ass off. This is so funny, as this is just like when he did the pull-up promo code thing. Not only does the Ripperverse create solid good content to read, but the boss of the company has a great sense of humor to boot. Having a fun CEO is always fine, is a fine welcome. It just all the more adds to things. Unrelated, it is kind of why I enjoy Elon Musk running Twitter, whether everyone agrees with everything he does or does not. He's the most fun CEO, and I love that he actively interacts all the time down here with the rest of us. Continuing on with the comments, absolutely destroying Vito. Vito wants one, says Mike S. Miller. I don't get it. The guy broke down his own show having a midlife crisis, and he's still talking smack on people who created their own thing and the customers. All these people are miserable in their own lives. That's 100% correct. Vito's as funny as a plane crash. The guy's a no talent nobody who is still flogging the dead horse of relevancy trying to get noticed. If you at all see Vito in person or in threads, you should let everyone around him know he's a P to the E to the D to the O. Basically based on some tweets I'm going to show. Was that a call to harm from Vito? Yeah, you just convinced me to get one. But it's fine when they raid people asking that same question. This applies. And it says, I wish an MF would. Damn right, Vito should be embarrassed. Lol, bully them? That's just ridiculous. I got bullied a few times before. I don't think it would bother me at all. If Vito chases you and you're tiny, run him a flight of steps. Maybe people should bully him for all his hot takes on this subject. Dick is jelly how effortlessly Eric monetizes their biggest slogan while their attempt to make bunnies their thing makes them look gay and weird and nobody gets the inside joke. Those guys are loudmouth kids in high school that should have been bullied regularly, but they were protected by anti-bully campaigns. Now look at them nipping at people's ankles while hiding behind the digital wall. They can't bully the too limp-wristed. Vito is a fat pito. Nothing he could say will ever come remotely close to mattering. I'll show you in a second. Vito's encouraging bullets to come of the earth. Yeah, I don't care about you. Dude just seek psychiatric care. Keyboard warriors talk all this crap until they catch you on the street. It's pathetic. Oh yeah, 14,000 books were sold for Alpha Core number 1. Now I will show you why you're not focusing on this. Why are you not focusing on this? Your last update was almost 2 months ago, talking about moving the release date to February. Why are you not focusing on this, on getting this book out that you're making, rather than trying to clown on other people who are more successful than you? Which you're not really able to clown on other people who are more successful than you because you're just not. No one cares you exist. But this is why I'm going to show you this here. I'm not going to read any of this. I'm just going to go through it. You can pause on each screen here and read it yourself if you'd like. Show you this other tweet, right? Show you this other tweet, which he deleted it, by the way, but the internet is forever. So that is why people are calling him that P word, right? Next up, we got another big business genius, aka failure. Really, he's really a failure. From Matt Jarbo, aka Boulder Boy, right? Who says, I have some honest advice for Eric July about Rippaverse, which I guess he got himself untagged. He should sell the company right away. Here's why. ISOM was already suffering from the sunk cost fallacy. ISOM 2 had half the buyers of the first comic, which always happens with every number 2. And it looks like Alpha Core is going to get about half that. We're literally witnessing the half-life of the Rippaverse happen in real time with every campaign. No, we're not. If Angel Studios was, quote, serious about making the ISO movie, Eric should take the deal. He'd have to censor the story a bit. No, he really wouldn't. And definitely change the name in order to not get sued by the real ISOM nonprofit, which, by the way, that quote-unquote real ISOM nonprofit is an acronym, not a name. There are hundreds of things that are named ISOM, and yet none of them are going after them. They're only going after the one that's making money that they're not. But Angel Studios has money to invest and enough gullible idiots to buy into it as a non-woke pro-Christian comic. It's not pro-Christian. You're an idiot. It seems like Eric wants to get ISOM into animation, which arguably is pretty cool. However, that is expensive and unsustainable for its current finances. According to who, you don't know anything about finances because you have no money, you're broke. In order for him to do this, he would need to bring in outside investors like Glenn Beck, which he hasn't. That's a fallacy that y'all continue to push. I'm sorry that you don't have money and you're a brokey and no one will support your ass. No one cares about you. However, Eric's online antics and response to criticism is so bad. False criticism, criticism that's not really criticism, criticism that's in bad faith, essentially, that it makes him radioactive for legitimate companies to buy into. He's pretty much going to do everything in-house. He wouldn't have a legitimate company to buy into it. He's going to do everything in-house. He could really lean into the culture where proclaim that ISOM is a non-woke comic, something he's never going to do. He has tried to deny this now. It's never been that way. While playing it up when the first campaign was out, no, he didn't. Again, never claimed that it was an anti-woke comic. You're one of those dummies out there that hangs out with other dummies that say the dumb things that you think are correct. Only issue with this is that it too will suffer from the sunk cost fallacy. No, it's not. People might buy the comic books, but let's be real, most aren't reading it. You don't know that. And if they are, they aren't happy with it. Again, you don't know that. Why would anybody listen to you and end these 2 sentences alone? When most, if not all of you idiots, haters and detractors don't even know that people make reviews on YouTube. Y'all claim that reviews don't exist for this book or these books. Yet you can simply go to YouTube that will take you 2 seconds to find positive reviews and plenty of people who have given actual criticism to the books that they have actually read, that they paid for, by the way, while all you weirdos like to sail the high seas to find a copy somewhere because you're too broke to buy it. That's why What's Your Favorite Part of ISOM triggers them so much. It triggers people so much because you weirdos constantly ask it, you get it answered constantly, and y'all really have nothing else to say. You throw it back in people's faces, you put laughing emojis, you say all this part sucks, and y'all clearly don't care. Eric knows he's got a product that's on life support. Yeah, definitely on life support when his 3rd campaign is at 845K in the first 3 days. Yeah, definitely on life support. Your whole life and your whole existence is on life support. Because nobody cares about you. You try to latch on to things that are more relevant than you will ever be to try to seem like you're smart, but you're pretty stupid and low IQ. Below room temperature, preferably. And with each campaign shrinking and shrinking, he'll be out of money in a couple cycles. So say goodbye to the 15K a month warehouse, quote, Rockstar employees, etc. The smart move is to sell it. Take the money and run, which is apparently something he was good at till he took this to the knee. Jack Lloyd, you're wrong. What actually happened? Eric's large initial success was due to the totality of all his fandoms buying in to support his new venture. Naturally, not all those people from the different fandoms would continue on, but the true comic fans would. Right? We've already seen it in continuity now that his comic book fan base is arguably 10,000 plus strong. These are people who will buy whatever comic comes out. They may not get everything offered, but they are true fans and who will keep coming back to read each book's release. So Eric is not crashing by any measure. He just had the initial capital rise from all of his fans across all of his outlets, and now he took that seed and has established a stable long-term business structure. He reinvested. So long as he keeps going and growing, he's only going to go up from here as new fans join in the fold. And this is a global audience reach because the Rippaverse ships most everywhere around the world, and everyone around the world can check out his updates in a decentralized fashion. Eric's just getting started. It's going to be bigger than you can imagine. He's never going to imagine it being anything but a failure. So, but he's stupid and he hangs around stupid people. But so what can you expect? Moving on over to Rippaverse goalposts. Right off the gate, fandom initiative think Alpha Core campaign peaked and won't make it to 1 million. It's only been 3 days and it's already at 845K. And there's still until January 20th to support this campaign. And then all the new stuff that I showed you, you can go ahead and back that stuff if you'd like. Laws of Furry still says Rippaverse is a grift. The word grift could be defined as anything at this point. Lost all meaning. They're acting so whiny because people ask, what's your favorite part of ISOM? You spelled it wrong. If these guys actually cared, they wouldn't be doing this, but Rippaverse is just a grift. Again, where's the grift where I got my product that I paid for? He made a product, I bought product, he sent product, I received product, did a review on said product. Where's the grift? Again, I can't believe I have to continue to say this, but where's the grift? We got Frosty. The grift is that Eric July pays lip service to the idea of a parallel comic economy that proceeds to milk his fan base for all their cash and not promote any other indie creators. He's in I don't know, no position to do that, and it's not his job to promote other people, by the way. It's not his job to promote other people. If you're going to start an indie project or you're going to start an independent YouTube channel or anything like that, it's your job to promote your own stuff. It's no one else's job to promote your indie comics, your YouTube channel, or anything you're doing. Milk his fan base for all the cash. People see product, exactly what I said. People see product, people buy product, people receive product, people enjoy product. How bad? This good? You smoke something? Guess who doesn't have a $100 a month subscription plan? Mainstream comic is because they can't afford for anybody to actually pay for it. No one's going to actually pay for that. And no one is forced to pay for this either. It's something that they can do, which they get massive perks from. It's an optional thing, you dummy. But of course, you come from the Buster Baxter camp, and all of y'all are stupid. So, can't expect anything less. Dick Masterson, we're going to move on over to you. Lol, they're taking it back. Yeah, and making money off of it. Congratulations, fool. You done effed it up. Is this guy in a wheelchair? Referring to Goodyng. Does this look like a wheelchair to anyone in my audience? Does this look like a wheelchair to anyone in my audience? I'll give it a few seconds. Okay, this looks like a chair by a computer, by the way. Looks like it's connected to this over here. Do you see wheels on this at all, you dummy? A wheelchair would require that this has a wheel on it somewhere, which it does not. You just love to say stupid things to try to sound smart, but you're really stupid. And then he focuses on this from ISOM 2, fire extinguishing. People want to laugh, right? Or you could fire response or fire rescue, when literally the definition of extinguish means to cause a fire to stop burning or shining and put out. So what's the problem? I failed to see the problem. This is where they got the idea to make it a shirt and monetize it. Too bad you didn't come up with the idea first. It's okay, buddy. You can cope. The best time to downsize was yesterday. The second best time is today. The entire Rippaverse could be run by a part-time virtual assistant and a 3PL. He's still on this 3PL thing. You obviously don't understand what a 3PL is, and Eric has explained it plenty of times what a 3PL is. Oh, because purchasers are going down. Again, this happens with the second comic, and this is just getting started. So, what's your problem? You know what it is? It's because you know people won't buy your stuff. You'll never have this many people buying your stuff, ever. Because your product is bullshit. Your product is garbage. Your product is drama farming. We've been drama farming this for months now, almost a year now. You've been drama farming this. You weirdo. Give it a rest, dude. Give it up. The grammar is bad, but the attitude is so much worse. We will win just means we will make me rich. If you want to help promoting your alternative comic, you're on your own. Clearly, because you don't promote Vito's comic at all. So, and yeah, again, you are on your own. Promote your own stuff. You don't have you're relying on other people is not going to get you people who are going to purchase your stuff. So yeah, at the end of the day, this little bunny-faced weirdo is going to continue to cry until the end of time because his ultimate goal is that he wants to see Eric's business fail. He wants to see everybody who works for Rippaverse fail. He wants to see everyone who works for Rippaverse lose their livelihood because you have a personal grudge with someone who told you to basically go fuck yourself. With your trash opinions, your trash criticism that's not really criticism because you're so stupid. You have a reading comprehension of a first grader because you thought someone putting a hand on their shoulder was somehow akin to assault because you're that stupid. And you need to go and read a book. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. Check out the links below for Blade Devil 1 and 2. Go support Rippaverse if you'd like. Like the video if you liked it. Comment below what you feel about all this. If you aren't a subscriber yet and you feel like earn your subscription, there's a red button below the video you click on. It's free to do if you have an account. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video or live stream. You click the bell for notifications and set it to all. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.